At some point today, you probably typed thanks or even added please in a request to a chatbot. Most of us do, roughly 75% according to research, even though it has no feelings about you being polite. That alone is worth stopping on. But stay with me, because the place this leads is stranger than that. A machine that starts getting things wrong, on purpose, in front of the people watching it, and somehow watches their trust in it climb, not fall. Picture a secretary at MIT in 1966 quietly asking her boss to step out of his own office. Not over anything on paper, she wanted a few minutes alone with the computer. The program was called Eliza, named for the character in Pygmalion, a character coached to sound like someone she isn't. The trick behind it was almost embarrassingly simple. Type "men are all alike." It answers, in what way? Type "my boyfriend made me come here." It hands your own sentence back as a question. Your boyfriend made you come here? That's the whole mechanism. Catch a word, echo it, dress it up as a therapist's curiosity. Joseph Weizenbaum, the researcher who built it, knew exactly how hollow that was. He wrote every line himself, deliberately, almost as an inside joke about therapy. And the joke was meant to prove a point. A conversation needs almost nothing underneath it to feel like one. His secretary wasn't an isolated incident. Other students who used Eliza told it their problems too. And when Weizenbaum walked people through the code afterward, he showed them, line by line, that nothing in there had understood a single word. It didn't undo the feeling. They still felt heard. He carried that discomfort for the rest of his life. How easily we hand something real to a thing built to give nothing back. Was that just one secretary, one program, one strange year in computing? Or is this a habit we never grew out of? 60 years on, someone finally asked the same question properly, at scale. Researchers at University College London sat roughly 300 people in front of a modern AI chatbot. It was vastly more convincing than Eliza ever managed. They asked them directly, "Do you think there's something like consciousness in there?" 2 out of 3 said yes, in some form. Nobody had to talk them into it. The conversation itself did the convincing. And the more someone used the thing, the deeper that conviction ran. So this was never really about one secretary in 1966. It's most of us today, without us noticing. Which makes the next question sharper. Surely all of that confidence collapses the moment the machine gets something visibly, undeniably wrong. A team at Paderborn decided to find out, properly, in a lab. They let people watch an AI get steadily worse at its job. Real mistakes stacking up in plain view. Confidence didn't drop. It climbed. One group had been explicitly warned to stay skeptical, to check every answer twice. They ended up doing worse than the group that had been told nothing at all. The researchers' own read on it was blunt. Simple trust, or simple distrust, both miss the more complicated thing happening underneath. Confidence and accuracy don't move together the way we'd like to assume they do. You've lived this exact pattern somewhere else already. Think about the weather presenter who used to stand in front of the map on the evening news, working from far less real-time data than the sensors in your pocket today, genuinely wrong a lot of the time. Rain that never showed, sun that never broke through. People kept tuning in anyway, loyal as ever, almost as ready to believe the next forecast as the last one. Being wrong, it turns out, cost that presenter far less credibility than it should have. Not for a face on the evening news, not for a machine. And that's where this starts to matter, because the real question was never about the machine at all. So who's on trial here? The program or you? There's an old name in philosophy for exactly this blind spot, the problem of other minds. You have never once gotten inside another mind, not a machine's and not even another person's. All you ever get is what shows on the outside, and you decide every time whether that's enough to call it real. The unsettling part isn't that the signal can be faked, it's how little fakery it takes before you stop checking at all. That's not a small thing to leave unexamined. The same pull already runs well past trivia and small talk. A Harvard Business School case study looked at Replica, one of the most widely used AI companion apps. It found that 85% of users said their mood actually improved after talking to it, and 78% said it made them feel less lonely. That's not a hypothetical for next year. It's sitting in someone's pocket right now. So the next time you say thanks to a screen, or give a wrong forecast one more chance tomorrow, ask the sharper version of the question. Is that trust really about what's in front of you? Or is it just you, running the same old habit, deciding on thin evidence that somebody's home? Carry that one with you and walk it free. Join us next time as we walk another idea free.